Hello and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Sophia Hughes.
And I'm Melina Calarco. North Penn High School is proud to welcome all of the German exchange students that are visiting for 2 weeks. During their trip, they will be staying with North Penn families, allowing them to experience the social aspect of America as well as the academic one. During their time in the States, they visited popular travel destinations such as Philadelphia, New York, and Baltimore.
Mr. Brumbaugh is back to test your knowledge. This week, he wants to know what is the birthday of the North Penn teacher who played for the Minnesota Twins organization. Make sure to include both pieces of this information. Remember to tweet your answers to @NPTV.
The Pennsylvania Association for College Admission Counseling hosted its annual college fair at North Penn High School. A wide variety of universities and colleges from around the area were there to answer questions and help students on their path of choosing a major and a school. Everyone from sophomores getting a head start on their college journey to seniors making a final decisions were able to learn and interact with an excellent selection of schools.
Juliana Shutley O'Reilly received the North Penn Alumni Athletic Association Lifetime Achievement Award at the annual NPAAA event. During her time, she led the North Penn girls swimming and diving to the first PIAA championship, qualified for the Olympic trials in 5 events, and still holds the North Penn girls swim team records in 2 categories 28 years later. Currently, she is the vice chair of the Breaking Law Committee of the American Bar Association and serves on the board of trustees of the College Foundation of the University of Virginia. Paul Callender in the studio to give us the lowdown. Paul, who'd you vote for superlatives?
Oh, I voted for Dev Zaviri for most musical, obviously. What'd you guys vote for?
I voted for Madeline Burke for most musical.
I actually couldn't vote.
All right, well, those are both good choices, so let's go ahead and get started on this week's lowdown. Seniors, if you'd like some input on your yearbook, check your emails for a link to the Google form to vote for superlatives. Make sure to get in your votes. For those of you who are unable to attend the college fair but would like more information on schools, you can always visit the College and Career Center in K31. The fall production of A Midsummer Night's Dream is coming up. The play will be performed on November 15th, 16th, and 17th at 7:30 p.m., and November 18th at 2 o'clock p.m. Tickets will be sold at the door, but forms to purchase the tickets can be found on the North Penn Theater webpage. The North Penn High School Thespian Troupe is participating in the National Trick or Treat So Tots Can Eat food drive. You can bring in cans and non-perishable food items to your first period class starting October 2nd and going through the 31st. All donations will be given to Man on Main Street just in time for Thanksgiving and the holiday season. The classes in the top 3 places will get a prize. 7 teams will be competing for the Brett Prestia World Cup next Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. Come on out and cheer on the German, French, Bengali, Korean, Japanese, and salsa clubs as they compete for the top spot. Proceeds from this year's World Cup will go to the cause of the winner's choice. Will the reigning champs salsa club come out on top? Let's see what happens. If you're in one of the clubs competing, contact your advisor about game times for your team. That's all we have for this week's Lowdown. I'm Paul Callender, and you've been Lowdowns.
I wonder how people like Juliana Shutley O'Reilly continue to pursue their athletic career beyond high school.
Yeah, I wonder how she found a college that would help her do that. Let's check in with North Penn news reporter Patrick O'Neill with information on athletic recruitment after high school.
The college recruitment process is a very exciting yet stressful time for most high school athletes. Visiting schools all across the country, narrowing down a list of schools, and eventually picking a school is a tough decision for most student athletes.
The difference between an unofficial and official visit is that unofficial is completely paid for by you and your family, so travel expenses, putting yourself up in a hotel where if you need to. If you're taking an official visit, depending on the level of division of the sport or division of the school, it can change, and typically if Division I is everything's paid for.
So on the football staff, starting with Coach Beck, coaches will stop in every year. Typically it's after the season, but they will stop in during the season. They will get his recommendation on who he feels is most likely to be able to play at their level.
My big thing when I was looking at a university was somewhere where I could grow academically and athletically, so that was a huge part in choosing the right school for me. And once I got to the universities on my official visits, I kind of could just tell which school I fit into best academically and athletically.
I took an official visit to the University of Tampa last September. Flew down, met with the team. It was really nice. The campus is really cool. And then played with the team, hung out with the guys that night.
Went on 4 official visits, which were all paid for. The first one I went to was the University of Houston, then Auburn, then Mizzou, and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So I would go around with the diving team and go have lunch with them and dinner and stay in the dorms and see what college life was about. So the environment and the team really stood out to me. They're all very different schools. Like, I just felt more comfortable at the University of North Carolina. Everything was just perfect there, and I knew it. So when you go into college and you find your school, just know that it should have everything that you want.
Reporting for North Penn Television, I'm Patrick O'Neill.
Prashant Jordan Preacher is here with our weekly sports update. Hey Prashant, are you going to the game tonight?
Of course, EJ and I will be up in the press box having a great time commentating on the game. Let's get into a sports update now. We are the champions again. Congratulations to the boys soccer team who clinched a three-peat of the Continental Conference title by defeating Penn Ridge yesterday 4-1. They will be back in action against Upper Dublin at 3:45 today on the turf field. The girls volleyball team had an enjoyable senior night as they won in straight sets against Quakertown. Next up for the girls is the first round of the District 1 playoffs. The girls soccer squad is also headed to the District 1 tournament despite losing to Penn Ridge yesterday 2-1. Happening today, the Alling sisters, Carly and Lauren, begin play in the District 1 doubles tournament this morning. Next Wednesday, Nea Valaga will play for the District 1 singles title against Amelia Honer from Council Rock North. Good luck, girls. Also today, the cross-country teams will be at Lehigh University for their Suburban 1 League championships. And the football team will be looking to remain undefeated as they take on the CB South Titans at home tonight at 7 o'clock. Come to Crawford Stadium early in all of your pink gear to watch the senior night ceremonies. That's all we have for the sports update. Let's throw it back to the desk.
Prashant, have you been catching up on all the new articles on the Night Crier? Marissa Werner has here to give us the update on all of the latest stories.
Hi North Penn, I'm Marissa Warner, here again for another Night Crier update. This month has been very busy with a lot going on at the high school and around the world. Check out Devin Baldwin's article on Maura Schuch and her experiences taking the Lay BAC test in France. Skylar Simpson wrote a feature on Joe Pop, who describes his life with the North Penn Music Department. Alexis Bamford tells us why we need to take the death of Jamal Khashoggi very seriously. Also, check out the articles on the SATs and college expenses. Lastly, Brandy Marlin provides more information on Unite to Inspire program. That's it for the Night Crier update. Be sure to check out these articles along with many more at nightcrier.org, or check out our app on the App Store or Google Play. I'm Marissa Warner, and don't forget to read the Night Crier day or night.
As we shared earlier in the show, our friends from our sister school in Aalen, Germany, visiting over the next couple of weeks. Over 40 students are participating in the exchange, and we have 2 of those students in the program with us today, with Mr. Monero.
Good morning, North Penn High School. We have gone international this morning on the Knights of the Round Table. We have Matt Cohen and Emily Schneider. Emily is from Aalen, Germany. She's here for 2 weeks. Matt spent the entire school year in Germany last year. So, Emily, let's start with you. You're visiting for 2 weeks. What are your first impressions of North Penn High School?
I really like the school so far. It's really different from our school and it's way bigger. And I think it's really interesting that you can do so many different things here, like this TV studio, and we don't have that at our school.
How about what else have you done here besides just being in the school? You've gone to Philadelphia so far?
Yeah.
What was your impressions of Philadelphia, our wonderful city of brotherly love and sisterly affection?
I really like Philadelphia. We went to a market and we ate there and we tried the cheesesteak and I liked it.
Oh, you can't go wrong with a cheesesteak. How about Melina Calarco's family? Are they treating you like $1 million?
I really like it there, yeah.
Good, good. And Matt, last year, you spent the whole year in Germany. You said enough with this North Penn High School business and you went overseas. Tell us about your experience.
Well, it was through the IFC, the International Friendship Committee. And, well, they send 5 students abroad every year. And I loved every second of it.
Mm-hmm. Was it tough to come back?
It was. I mean, I really don't know what to say. There was so much happened. It was just a life-changing experience.
So you recommend it for people?
Yes. All sophomores, you can apply, but if you're interested, talk with either Herr Baker, Miss McLernan, or Miss McGurman, and I'm sure they'll get you information.
Good, and if you don't feel like going to Germany for a whole school year, but you still want to get involved in the international experience, this year, right now, we currently have 45 Germans in North Penn High School, several of which, 43 of them, are here for only 2 weeks. So next year, you could be one of the people that hosts a German, right? Mm-hmm. By the way, why do people say, oh, I'm bringing my German to class, like it's their pencil? They're people, right? People know that, right? Now, you're here for 2 weeks, okay? You're hosting 2 students for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So next year, maybe somebody like, I don't know, like Colby Barrow. All his siblings have graduated. They're out of the house. Maybe he needs some company home. Maybe he wants to host a German next year. You can do that next year, right? Mm-hmm. And all we have to do is talk to Mrs. McLaurin and Mrs. McGurman, right?
Yes.
All right. Any final thoughts? In Germany, less is more. Am I right? Okay. V. Gates.
Gut, danke.
Awesome. Have a great day, North Penn. Germany rocks. Matt Cohen is back here in the US of A. We're glad to have him back. See you at the football game tonight. It's senior night at North Penn, so get out there and support your Knights. Have a great weekend, everybody.
North Penn senior Maddie Eppers wants to know what superlative would you most qualify for? Let's see what answers we get on this edition of Question of the Week.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Most likely to become a finger painter.
Best friends. Most likely to stay friends forever.
Most likely. God, I can't talk.
The most drama avoided.
Most likely to answer question of the week.
Most likely to make food at a party. Most likely to be forgotten. No, I can't. I don't want to do this.
Most likely to be on North Penn TV.
Best surfer. The one that looks the most like Justin Timberlake.
Best hair. Best friends.
Thunder and lightning.
Future President of the United States.
Best sense of style.
Most likely to be...
Most foreign. Most likely to eat all the food in the cafeteria.
Most likely to be forgotten.
Did you tweet your answer to NPTV for this week's Brumbaugh Challenge? Let's check in with Mr. Brumbaugh himself for the answer.
Hey, the answer you've all been waiting for this non-Googleable question. The answer is Mr. Bob McCreary, 8/28/1967. Bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Brumbaugh Challenge.
The winner of the Brumbaugh Challenge is Mr. Swindells. That's all we have on this edition of Mornings. I'm Sophia Hughes.
And I'm Melina Calarco. Have a great day.